Timberwolves football, 927 and 985. The Planet rocks.
Farm in Pritchard, West Virginia is proud to support the Spring Valley Timberwolves football team this year. You know what they say, if it ain't Rocky Knob Farm, Jason and Tabitha say, go Timberwolves.
This is Chad Lovejoy, currently serving you in the West Virginia House of Delegates. It's been the honor of a lifetime to serve part of Wayne County and Charleston for the past 5 years. I've tried to be a strong voice for the communities of Westmoreland and Spring Valley, which are amazing places in West Virginia to live, work, and raise a family.
Out like a basketball player.
Crosby Short on to punt, the senior, here on senior night. He's at his own 21. It's a good snap. Short gets a low spiral off that will take a nice Spring Valley bounce across the 30. Hurricanes returner thinks about it, but discretion is the better part of valor. Chase Hager gets away from it, and it will be down at the 26-yard line. A very nice punt by Crosby Short, and that's where Hurricane will take over.
Well, Spring Valley's struggling here to get something going early. I think it is noteworthy to say it is a rather chilly evening tonight. So you got to give these guys a little bit of time to get warmed up, get used to the ball. You know, when those balls are cold, they're harder to handle, they're harder to catch. They're harder to throw. Every aspect of manipulating those footballs is a little bit more difficult the colder it gets.
So it's kind of a wait-and-see situation here with Hurricanes quarterback. We heard early today that maybe their starting quarterback might not be available to play today. JT James, the backup, will be making the start. Barrero is not on the field. So 4 wide for Hurricane out of a pistol formation. Puts a man in motion, throws a swing pass to his pistol back, complete in the flat across the 30, up to the 35, and a nice gain of 7 will set up second and short.
Ty Bartram on the tackle for Timberwolves.
Nice play design out of the pistol. Snap is back. It's handed off up to the running back who's hit at the line. He will not get the first down. It'll be third and short.
That was number 41, I believe.
Elijah Rivera with the carry, a 5'7", 171-pound junior. It'll be no gain, third and short.
Rivera showing he's got some pretty decent speed there out of the backfield.
James in a shotgun now. Rivera to his left. It's a design keeper. James hit at the line of scrimmage, but he'll push forward for 2 yards, and it's a first down for the Redskins at the Spring Valley 37-yard line, or excuse me, at their own 37-yard line. Hurricane with the first down on their first drive, trying to flip field position here. James drops back to pass, and he throws a bomb down the sideline, and it is incomplete, but a flag is thrown. They're going to call pass interference on the Timberwolves. Hager was the intended receiver. Unless I'm extremely mistaken, that was thrown by the back judge, so it's going to be pass interference, unless they wave it off. Yeah, pass interference on the Wolves, so that gives Hurricane their second first down of the drive, and it moves them into Spring Valley territory. Not a good start by the Timberwolves defense here.
Spring Valley needs to be careful. This is a high-powered offense for the Redskins. They're averaging about 33 points a game.
James showing he has a nice arm, the backup quarterback, starting tonight for the Redskins. James in a shotgun, drops back, looks, hitch pattern complete at the 50. Near the 45, the receiver there is Najee Jones. He will gain 3 yards. Good pursuit by the Spring Valley defense, limits the game.
Spring Valley secondary seemed to do a kind of a similar thing we saw Martinsburg last week doing, giving those receivers a bit of a bubble, giving those hitch patterns, those outs, and those quick slants, opportunities get caught.
10 personnel once again, no tight end, 4 wide. Design quarterback sweep to the right. Hit at the 43 and dropped. It'll be a gain of 2 or 3 by James. It'll be third and short. Cody Shaw adds to his team lead in tackles with another one. He's nearing 100 tackles on the season. They're going to give him 2, third and 5. Rivera remains the lone tailback, 4 wide. JT James in a pistol now. Hard count trying to get Spring Valley to move. We're at 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. We're scoreless. 5 on the play clock. and Hurricane will burn a timeout. We'll be right back on your home of Timberwolves football, 927 The Planet Rocks.
In Pritchard, West Virginia.
Looking for fair prices, professional service, and the most customer-friendly shop in the tri-state? Then Freedom Gun & Pawn in Lavalette is your kind of place. Freedom Gun & Pawn has the best selection of new, pre-owned, and vintage firearms, plus a large stock of ammo and accessories. Freedom Gun & Pawn is everything you want in a gun and pawn shop. Freedom Gun & Pawn, proud to support our local high schools and communities. Across from Food Fair in Lavalette, online at freedomgunandpawn.com.
Reggie Bush used to eat breakfast somewhere else, but then he tried Wendy's breakfast.
What's Wendy's? Hey! Are those fresh eggs for me?
He's become a really big fan of Wendy's breakfast.
It's always bacon season over here. Tyler, please sign this for me. You the man, Tyler. Keep killing those breakfast sandwiches. I appreciate you.
I will. Don't sell that online.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's. Select breakfast croissants, now $1.99.
3rd and 4 for the Redskins at the 42-yard line of Spring Valley. James in a shotgun. It is handed off to Rivera. Rivera bounces it outside. He's looking for that first down marker. It's going to be close. Eliza Rivera looks like they're going to give him the 38. If they give him the 38, it's a first down for the Redskins. Matt Perry, Mike Myers, and engineer Lenny Sundell here with you, and it is a first down, a gain of 4.
Timberwolves having difficulty stopping Hurricane on just about everything. This running attack from the Redskins is proving to be very potent tonight.
Hurricane looking to improve their playoff seedings. Right now they sit at 11. James in a shotgun, trips to the near side, hands it to Rivera. Rivera tackled or held up in the backfield, but it looks like he might get the line of scrimmage. Cody Shy once again. It is no gain. 2nd and 10.
Like Trey Snyder was in there for initial contact, slowed him down a little bit.
Good pursuit by the linebackers there. James, shotgun. Trying to pull Spring Valley off sides, and they will. 2nd and 5 now for the Redskins as they move up to the Spring Valley 33. Unofficially, I believe that's the 3rd penalty already on Spring Valley. A false start, an offsides, and a pass interference.
You know, we talked about how Valley needs to put the Bulldogs behind them, but they can't put the effectiveness of how they played last week behind them either. These costly mistakes this week, this late in the season, not ideal.
JT James in a shotgun. Rivera, his tailback to his left, drops to pass, looking, throws it over the middle, and it is incomplete. Ty Bartram on coverage. The intended receiver was Lucas Ripito.
Not sure if that was a miscommunication, a busted route, or what, but that ball was well beyond catchable.
So 3rd and 5 now in 4-down territory, obviously, for the Redskins. They're at the Spring Valley 33. James in a shotgun. Seems like I'm going to be saying that a lot tonight. It's a quarterback read, and he read incorrectly.
Matthew Hall.
JT James keeps it and loses yardage. Matthew Hall blows up the read in the backfield, a loss of 5. So now it is 4th and 10. That's worst case scenario for the Redskins. When it's 4-down territory, just get anything and make your 4th down more manageable.
This is a little more like the Spring Valley defense we've grown accustomed to seeing this season.
So now it looks like Hurricane will decide to bring on the special teams unit. There's only 10 seconds left on the play clock. I assume he's going to take the delay of game and give his punter a little room.
And they do.
So that'll move Hurricane back to the 44-yard line. Wide receiver Lucas Ripito is the punter. 6'1", 205. Two receivers back for Valley. High snap that Ripito handles, and he has to rush and get it off. A great job just to get it off. It bounces, and it will take a hurricane bounce inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. All things considered, a very good punt by Ripito of 35 yards, and Spring Valley takes over at their own 9.
Watching the special teams duties for the Redskins in warm-ups, their place kicking leaves a little to be desired. But Ripito was making some rather nice punts in warm-ups.
So it's time for Spring Valley's second offensive possession of the evening. They were forced to punt on their first possession. They come out and spread it out with 4 wide. Fouch in the shotgun, shatter of his own goalposts. Snap is back. Fouch throws a hitch to Page. Page crosses the 10 and the 15. It'll be a gain of 6. Second down. Second down for the Wolves in the shotgun. They switch the formation and put the 3 wide on the far side. Fouch takes the snap, throws another hitch. This time it's to Bartram. Bartram makes a man miss, has the first down up to the 25. Jukes another defender and crosses the 30. It's a gain of 14. First down, Timberwolves. Quick scoreboard update. As I said, we'll try our best to tell you what it all means. Number 6, Jefferson leads number 14, Washington, 14-7. University, number 4 in the state, leads Oak Hill. Cabell Midland and St. Albans are scoreless, so is Huntington High and Riverside. GW, number 9, leads Capital. Hard count, Spring Valley draws Hurricane offsides. It'll be 1st and 5. This is an important one. South Charleston may be the next opponent for Spring Valley. Not if they lose tonight, though. They trail to number 16, Woodrow Wilson, 7-0. Number 13, John Marshall trails Wheeling Park, 14-7. And 15 versus 16 is delayed due to a power outage at Spring Mills High School. Fouch, deep drop on first down. Now he decides to keep it. Crosses the 40, makes a man miss to the 45. Pushed out of bounds near midfield. It is a first down for the Timberwolves. They give him midfield, so it's a gain of 10 yards, and Spring Valley is moving.
Good job by Fouch there, looking downfield, seeing he really didn't have any options. Seeing the green field in front of him, tucking the ball and running.
Take a yard off of that. They put him at the 49 of Valley. 1st and 10 for the Timberwolves. Fouch in the shotgun, trips to the near side, 1 wide receiver to the far side. Throws it, and it's hit at the line. Nice job by the Hurricane defensive line. We'll see if I can get you a number on who got his paw up there. Number 50. No, 67, excuse me. 67, Aaron Tate in on the play. Makes sense. He's 6'3". Nice play. Second down. Fouch in the shotgun, trips to the far side. Handoff to Caldwell. Caldwell's not hit until he's 7 yards downfield. 2nd and short. Nice run by Caldwell. Nice job by the offensive line for Valley. It's a gain of 8. 3rd and 2.
First offensive drive for the Timberwolves seemed a little sluggish, but now it seems like they're getting the pistons pumping, the lines firing off the ball, driving the defensive line down the field.
They remain in the shotgun on 3rd and short. At 10 games into the season, and I'm still not used to that. Throws a screen to Page that goes through his fingertips, incomplete. Going to see if they call that a forward pass or a backwards pass. It was close. They're going to call it a forward pass. 4th and 2. Spring Valley keeps the offense on the field. 4th and 2 at the Hurricane 47. We're inside 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. We're scoreless. Fouch barks his snap, trying to bring Hurricane off sides. They do not bite. 10 seconds on the play clock. Fouch looking to the sideline for instructions. Takes the snap, keeps it. Quarterback keeper dives into the line. It's going to be very close. Depending on the spot.
We'll get it.
Yes, they are going to give him the 40-yard line. That's what he needed. First down, Timberwolves. Fouch, not the largest kid, but he does a really good job in contact, fighting for those extra yards, falling forward, and because he was hit at the line of scrimmage. It looked like he was going to be stopped short, so a nice second effort there by Fouch. Dalton Fouch. Now they bring in 2 backs. Takes the snap, hands it off to Caldwell. Caldwell busts through the first wave. He's hit across the 35. He will gain 7 to the 33, second down.
And talk about another guy that kind of hits above his weight class, Jace Caldwell. You know, for not being your prototypical fullback, you know, he's a little bit smaller, but he runs like a guy twice his size.
Riverside leads number 1, Honeywater.
All right.
Fouch, 2nd and 3 with the Wolves. We are with 1 minute and 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. Fouch keeps it, rolls out, looking to throw. Throws an intermediate out pattern that is completed. And it is to Bartram. Bartram, recently, actually, the day after his huge game against Martinsburg, Coach Charles Huff at Marshall University offered him a scholarship, but I'm led to believe, I'm not going to say what a young man's going to do, but when you have an offer to go to Harvard for free, it's going to be hard for him to pass that up.
Yeah, right.
He's committed to Harvard at the moment. So I'll be anxious to see Ty in a crimson uniform next year. 2 running backs out of a pistol. Fouch drops back, looking to throw. Throws a corner route into the end zone into double coverage, and it is incomplete, but it looks like it's going to be pass interference. We'll wait for the official ruling, but a lot of contact on that corner route.
Bartram was nearly tackled before the ball even got to him.
They just called offensive pass interference. My goodness. It'll be first down again for Spring Valley. That moves Spring Valley all the way back to the 38-yard line, roughly.
No real comment on that one, Matt. I don't know how you getting tackled is offensive pass interference, but
I was hoping to see a replay on that. But regardless, it's time for the next play. Nope, Spring Valley will call a timeout. Well, no, they will not, because the play clock. Old Reliable, the play clock is having issues. I think they got it squared away. We're 57 seconds to go in the first quarter, scoreless. 1st and 25 for the Timberwolves after a controversial offensive pass interference call in the corner of the end zone on Ty Bartram. Fouch with an H-back out of the shotgun. Drops back, looking, has all day, throws an out pattern in and out of the hands of his intended receiver.
I think Bartram was the receiver there.
It was Bartram. It was a catchable ball. One of the few times we've seen Ty not be able to bring in a pass from Fouch. Second down.
And again, it is cold down there on the field. Handling a football when it's cold definitely changes how you want to do things. The players try and keep their hands warm, but the leather on those footballs gets real stiff real quick.
Spring Valley will take a timeout and we'll step aside on your home of Spring Valley Timberwolves football. WCMI FM Calixburg, 927 and 985. The Planet Rocks.
Suffered an injury at the hands of another? Fighting to receive Social Security disability benefits? Under stress, wondering how your bills will be paid and if justice will be served? Let the staff at Kenneth P. Hicks Attorneys at Law help. Ken Hicks, trusted lawyer in Huntington, has earned his reputation by representing clients for nearly 3 decades, serving West Virginia, Ohio, and Kentucky. Call today for your free consultation, 304-525-3201. Kenneth P. Hicks Attorneys at Law. Let their experience be your guide. A proud Spring Valley High School supporter. Looking for fair prices, professional service, and the most customer-friendly shop in the Tri-State? Then Freedom Gun & Pawn in Lavalette is your kind of place. Freedom Gun & Pawn has the best selection of new, pre-owned, and vintage firearms, plus a large stock of ammo and accessories. Freedom Gun & Pawn is everything you want in a gun and pawn shop. Freedom Gun & Pawn, proud to support our local high schools and communities. Across from Food Fair in Lavalette, online at freedomgunandpawn.com.
Spring Valley football now. More rock coming up after the game on your 927 and 985. The Planet Rocks.
A delayed draw play on 2nd and 25 gives Spring Valley a huge gain of about 18 yards. Will make it 3rd and manageable now with 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. This is Matt Perry. I'm joined by Mike Myers, and engineer Lenny Sundel is back at the Planet Studios. Thank you for joining us. Final game of the regular season here from the Wolves' Den.
Jace Caldwell on that play, a little bit of delay there, hit that hole at full speed.
3rd and 7 for the Wolves at the Hurricane 19. Fouch drops the pass. Under pressure, steps up in the pocket. Still looking to throw, throws it into the end zone, tipped up twice and incomplete. That was dangerously close to being intercepted. And that will be the end of the first quarter. We are scoreless here at the Wolves' Den as number 7 faces number 11, and we'll be back on your home of Timberwolves football, 927 and 985. The Planet Rocks.
Injury at the hands.
An injury, Ed.
Receive Social Security disability benefits? Under stress, wondering how your bills will be paid and if justice.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Looking for fair prices, professional service, and the most customer-friendly shop in the Tri-State? Then Freedom Gun & Pawn in Lavalette is your kind of place. Freedom Gun & Pawn has the best selection of new, pre-owned, and vintage firearms, plus a large stock of ammo and accessories. Freedom Gun & Pawn is everything you want in a gun and pawn shop. Freedom Gun & Pawn, proud to support our local high schools and communities. Across from Food Fair in Lavalette, online at freedomgunandpawn.com. An injury at any age can be a game changer. But Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Welcome back to the Wolves' Den. Matt Perry, Mike Myers, and engineer Lenny Sundel back at Planet Studios. It is the beginning of the second quarter. Spring Valley has it 4th and 7 at the Hurricane 19. They have brought on the kick unit. It will be Landon Mosser on for the attempt. Turner is his holder. Smith his long snapper. Low snap, handled well by Turner. It is a low line drive that misses wide left, and Hurricane will stop the Wolves for the second drive, and they will take over at the Spring Valley 29-yard line, or their own 29. I apologize. So I feel sorry for official statistician Mike Welder. He says he can't handle all of these scores the last week before the playoffs. But Riverside still leads Huntington 7-0. Number 6, Jefferson leads Washington, number 14, 20-7. Greenbrier East looking to punch their ticket for a home playoff game. They're number 8. That's the last seed that gets a home playoff game. And they lead Lincoln County 13-8. JT James leads the Redskins offense back onto the field. On their first drive, they had a couple of first downs, had a really good-looking drive for a time. They were forced to punt eventually. They move early, so it'll be 1st and 15 now.
Looks like the right tackle for the Redskins.
I don't know if there's a problem with updating, but St. Albans and Cabell Midland are still scoreless. JT James in the shotgun. Hands it off to Rivera. Rivera has a nice hole around the right side. It was closed fairly quickly, but not before he gains 5 yards and gets the penalty yardage back. 2nd down. James in a shotgun, trips to the far side. Hands it to Rivera. Rivera blown up in the backfield. Multiple Spring Valley Timberwolves. Petrie, Hall,
Snyder.
So he loses his penalty yardage back, and it's 3rd and 15.
Just absolutely mauled by a pack of gray jerseys.
This is where a game can change in an instant. 3rd and 15 at your own 15. Spring Valley trying to get great field position off of this stop. James, a design keeper, left side. The first wave misses him. He'll gain 10, but he is stopped short of the 1st down marker. He gets to the 25. It'll be punt time for the Redskins inside of 10.5 minutes to go in the first half.
And we saw that staunch defense against the Bulldogs last week and really all season. Yeah, having some issues early on stopping the Redskins' run game, but they seems to have shown up a little bit better here, forcing the 3 and out to get the ball back.
Ripito in the punt formation had a nice punt last time. He's standing at his 10. We have a flag. This one not so well. It kicks very high, will hit at midfield and go straight into the air. It'll be down at the Spring Valley 48. So about like a 28, 29-yard punt, but we have a flag. While they decipher that, we do have all of you Wayne Countyans. There is an upset brewing in Wayne. Wayne leads number 3 Polka 20-7. Wayne playing for pride. Polka number 3 in AA, and they're getting a surprise out of Wayne right now. So the penalty was on Spring Valley, but it was after the change of possession. So we'll move Spring Valley back 5, and they'll take over a 1st down.
That was a false start against the Redskins.
I apologize. He kept pointing. Well, forget it.
The white hat was flailing wildly.
I'm just a simple man trying to do my best, and I see arms going everywhere.
The officiating crew is not making it easy tonight.
No excuses, Mike. I got to be better. And now they've got the chains. The chain crew has been confused by the officiating, and it's just a downward spiral right now. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Descending into chaos.
I think we're ready. Fouch under center. Man in motion. Hands it off to Shaw. Shaw bursts through the line. 1st down. He doesn't get to run the ball a lot, the big fella, but when he does, it's effective. 1st down, Timberwolves, gain of 12.
Yeah, we said it all season, Matt. Cody Shaw is an absolute workhorse for this Spring Valley team. You know, defensively, offensively, he's a kid that can just do it all.
Spring Valley will stay under center. They're at the 34 of the Redskins. Handoff on a jet sweep. Bartram looking for running room. Does a nice job to get across the 30. That showed patience in his run. Gains about 6. second down.
And again, to sing more praises, Shy there, the lead blocker out of the backfield, picking up a Redskin linebacker that was scraping across, ready to make the tackle. Blew the poor kid out of his cleats.
Under center. Handoff. Snyder. First down on a counter play across the 20. He will gain 9. First down Wolves inside of the red zone. This is what we're used to seeing. More methodical. Very good drive here by the Timberwolves offense. Let's see if they can put 7 on the board. It's been a slow start for both sides tonight. We're nearing 8.5 minutes to go in the first half, and we're still scoreless. As Mike has said, it's cold. It's real cold for early November, actually. Play action fake. Fouch throws it across the middle, and it is incomplete. Had a receiver, threw it behind him a little bit. Nice coverage, though, regardless, by the Redskins, and that'll force second down.
Yeah, it's interesting double wing offense we're seeing out of Spring Valley now. It's a little unorthodox for what we've seen the majority of the season, but proving to be rather effective.
Handoff will go nowhere. He'll actually lose a yard. I believe there was a lot of movement back there. I believe Shy got it out of the fullback position, so third and long. Eight minutes to go in the first half. Spring Valley knocking on the door. Last time they were in the red zone, they had a missed field goal attempt on their last drive. It is 3rd and 10 at the Hurricane 20. Fouch. Play action. Rolls. Throws. Caught. It was knocked up in the air by the Hurricane defender. Shy stayed with it and caught it. I believe he's going to be short of the first down, though, a gain of 6. Nice play by Cody Shy. Decision time for Coach Dingus. A really nice play by number 7, JT James, who almost picked it off, but Shy stayed with it and caught it. And Coach Dingus will keep the offense out on the field. Pistol with 2 backs. Hurricane showing blitz. 4th and 3. Dingus takes a timeout. We'll stay right here. We can't trust the White Hats to actually go 60 seconds, so we'll stay right here on 4th and 4. And, Mike, 4th and 4, your offense isn't really clicking right now. You would think you got to design something at the sticks for Bartram or Page.
Looking at the matchups that they've had, a lot of these cornerbacks for the Redskins are, at least compared to the monster that is Corbin Page, they're dwarfed in size.
Well, now the only exception is James. Now James is a big boy. JT James, he's 6'3", 207. He was in coverage on Bartram, almost got that pick. He used that 6'3" frame. But you're right. I mean, even at that, Page, 6'6", 250.
A couple of times we've seen number 11 lining up across from Page, and at 6 foot versus the 6'6" Page, that does not bode well in your favor.
So let's see what Coach Dingus decides to do. Dalton Fouch is under center in an I formation. Takes the snap, hands it to his tailback Snyder. Snyder has the first down and more. Touchdown, Spring Valley. Trace Snyder with a 14-yard touchdown scamper, and Spring Valley takes the lead with 7:01 to go here in the first half.
And there's a very good reason that we are up here in the box doing radio and not making the offensive calls on the field. Great job by Trace Snyder. He hit that hole He hit it hard and fast, bounced it out a little bit to the outside, and got brought in for the touchdown.
Mosser strikes this ball much better than his field goal attempt, and it's good. With 7:01 to go, Spring Valley takes a 7-0 lead over Hurricane. We'll be back on your home of Timberwolves football, 927 and 985, The Planet Rocks.
This is Chad Lovejoy, currently serving you in the West Virginia House of Delegates. It's been the honor of a lifetime to serve part of Wayne County and Charleston for the past 5 years. I've tried to be a strong voice for the communities of Westmoreland and Spring Valley, which are amazing places in West Virginia to live, work, and raise a family. Next spring, this House district will expand to include Cerrito and Canova, West Virginia's most livable small town and West Virginia's gateway to the West. I've consistently focused my service on our working families, local businesses, public schools, and our first responders. I've stood with our teachers and service personnel, police officers, EMTs, and firefighters, all serving on the front lines. I humbly ask for your vote for me, Chad Lovejoy, to return to the House of Delegates and use this experience for our entire region. Best of luck to the Timberwolves in today's game as we show what it really means to be Spring Valley strong.
Paid for by Lovejoy for House.
Your hometown rock station, 927 and 985, The Planet Rocks.
Kick taken at the 15-yard line, crossing the 25. A gain of 10 for the Redskins on the return. Trey Snyder has put the Timberwolves on the board with a 14-yard touchdown run. 6 minutes and 53 seconds to go here in the first half. This is Matt Perry, joined by Mike Myers and engineer Lenny Sundel back at Planet Studios. Stay with us for our halftime show. We're going to try to go over all the scores for you and, to the best of our ability, go over playoff scenarios. But we are no experts, so we'll try our best for you. Hurricane has moved the ball quite well in spurts, but they have not been able to put an entire drive together under J.T. James. Keeps it. Beautiful zone read by James across the 35. That should be a first down, a gain of 10 for James. He made the absolute correct decision on that zone read. Right up the gut, first down, Redskins. They have 5 minutes left to go in Riverside, and they still lead Huntington 7-0 nearing the end of the first half. James throws an out pattern complete, but we got Hankies on the field. We'll see what that's about. The completion will be a first down if it stands. Hager with the reception, the 5'9", 172-pound senior. But they have an illegal shift on the Redskins, which will nullify the play, and they'll replay first down.
A lucky break there for the Timberwolves.
All right, give them a moment here. They have now officially spotted the ball. 6 minutes to go in the first half. First and 15 for the Redskins at their own 30. Jefferson and Washington in a very important matchup. 6 and 14. Jefferson leads Washington 20-13 nearing halftime. Over there in the Eastern Panhandle. Trips to the near side. James keeps it on a zone read. He'll gain 2 yards. 2nd and 13. He's very good at that fake. It takes me a moment to see if he or Rivera have it, so he's doing a quite good job on that fake.
I'm not even going to lie, I've bid on it twice.
They'll move back out. They bring in a tight end, or no, excuse me, 4 wide. Swing pass to Rivera, caught at the 30, across the 35, And that's about as far as he'll get. They'll give him 1 more yard to the 36. It's a gain of 3, 3rd and long for the Redskins.
Hurricanes offense proved to be effective early on, but now they seem to have almost come to a full stall.
Well, there was the mistake that Huntington needed. We're keeping track of that game. They had it 4th and 26 at their own 10. They punted to Riverside. Riverside drops the punt, and Huntington takes over inside of Riverside territory, looking to tie it up before half. Timeout called. 4 minutes and 39 seconds to go here. We will step aside on 927 The Planet Rocks.
When others treat
Looking for fair prices, professional service, and the most customer-friendly shop in the tri-state? Then Freedom Gun & Pawn in Lavalette is your kind of place. Freedom Gun & Pawn has the best selection of new, pre-owned, and vintage firearms, plus a large stock of ammo and accessories. Freedom Gun & Pawn is everything you want in a gun and pawn shop. Freedom Gun & Pawn, proud to support our local high schools and communities. Across from Food Fair in Lavalette. Online at freedomgunandpawn.com.
Reggie Bush used to eat breakfast somewhere else, but then he tried Wendy's breakfast.
Let's switch movies. Hey! Are those fresh eggs for me?
He's become a really big fan of Wendy's breakfast.
It's always bacon season over here. Tyler, please sign this for me. You the man, Tyler. Keep killing those breakfast sandwiches. I appreciate you.
I will. Don't sell that online.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's. Select breakfast croissants, now $1.99.
By Marshall Orthopedics on your 927 and 985. The Planet Rocks.
Welcome back to the Wolves Den. Matt Perry, Mike Myers, and engineer Lenny Sundel back at Planet Studios. It is 3rd and 8 for the Hurricane Redskins at their own 37-yard line. 3 running backs in a full house pistol. It is a triple option. James will keep it on the sweep. Nice job staying with him. It looks like there's a fumble on the play. We'll see. Okay, that was the least emphatic fumble call I've ever seen in my life, but it is a turnover at the 40. And Spring Valley will look to extend their lead. Nice play design on the triple option. James gained a couple of yards, was fighting forward, trying to get the first down, and he coughed it up. Spring Valley scored on their last drive, a 14-yard Trace Snyder touchdown run. They lead Hurricanes 7-0. Under center, Fouch hands it to Shy. Shy nearing the 35. He'll gain 5, 2nd down.
Spring Valley back in that double wing they were so successful on in the last drive.
You know, but I was impressed with this, I call it a flex bone formation. I might be misspeaking, but it's what it looks like to me. But they threw the ball quite well last week out of this formation as well.
Yes.
Had a lot of open receivers. Design keeper by Fouch. Fouch across, or trying to get to the 30. He'll cross it to the 29. It should be a first down. And it is. First down, Wolves. 3.5 minutes to go in this half. They lead Hurricanes 7-0. Looking to give themselves a 2-score lead before half. Hurricane will receive the second half kickoff.
Again, always looking to give credit where credit is due. Dalton Fouch's footwork in this double wing offense, exceptional. When you have your fullback as close as Shy is on this set, proper movement in the backfield is essential.
Hands it to Shy. Shy makes the first couple of miss. He crosses the 25. Now it looks like he fumbled. We're going to wait for a signal. First down, Redskins. Shy fumbles nearing the 20-yard line, and the Redskins recover it with 3:04 to go in the first half. It's always hard to tell, especially in high school ball. You know, you don't get replay, so looked like I thought he was already down, but it doesn't matter what I think. It was a good job by Hurricane to recover the ball. So the teams trade fumbles.
This officiating crew is seeing a lot of things that a lot of us aren't seeing.
James dropping back to pass, under pressure now, throws it, and it is incomplete, but that will be pass interference on the Timberwolves. Bartram tackled the receiver, Lucas Ripito. So that gives Hurricane a get-out-of-jail free card because that play was going absolutely nowhere.
So if Ripito got tackled, that means it's offensive pass interference, right?
Mike, you're still salty about the call.
Yes, I am very salty about that.
It'll be okay. You know, we're in trouble if I have to be the level-headed one up here. Okay, he just called offensive pass interference. Okay, 1st and 22 for the Redskins. Hands off to Rivera. Rivera on a sweep to the left. Off tackle goes to the 17, maybe? We'll see where they mark him out. Regardless, it'll be a short gain. All right.
Called it?
Sometimes I wish there was a camera on us when we called a game. Just so I can have proof of some of the stuff. My goodness. All right, we're having fun up here. James in the shotgun. Start live streaming it on TikTok or something. James hands it to Rivera. Rivera hitting the backfield and upended. Nice job there by the interior line of Spring Valley.
Big hit. I believe that was Matthew Hall on that, bringing the hammer.
So 3rd and 20 now. We're inside of a minute 45 to go in the first half. Hurricane going to try to milk as much clock as they can. They don't want Spring Valley to score before the half. Each team has one timeout remaining. Shotgun for James. Hands it to Rivera again. Rivera will gain a yard. And Coach Dingus will use his final timeout. We'll stay right here. 1 minute and 19 seconds to go before the end of the first half.
Again, always giving credit where credit is due. Rivera, not only is he a quick back, but he gets low. He keeps his legs pumping, and he shakes off a lot of tackles just because he's able to get so low that he basically drops out of the tackle, ducking down, and keep going.
So with that timeout, it will give Spring Valley the opportunity at good field position, trying to put points on the board before the first half. It has been a sluggish and, quite frankly, sloppy first half by both teams. Spring Valley does lead 7-0. Turnovers by both squads.
It hasn't exactly been the flawless execution that we saw last week.
They're going way back in the music right now. Got some Mississippi Queen playing at the Wolves' Den. You just missed it, Mike.
I did. A little late on the draw.
Come on, crowd mic guy. All right, so Ripito at his own 5. A good snap. He's under pressure, and it was either hit or just kicked quite poorly. It will take a Hurricane bounce, though, up to the 45 and 46. So, all in all, it's actually a good result. A very low end-over-end kick. But Ripito does his job. And Spring Valley will take over at their Hurricane 46-yard line.
It's a good field position for the Wolves. With the ability for this offense to strike the way it can, a minute 9 is plenty of time to get it into the end zone.
Fouch and company will come out in a 10 personnel, 1 running back, no tight ends, 4 wide. Rolls out, looking to throw. Fouch loads up and throws it deep down the sideline, and it is caught. Corbin Page wins the jump ball inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 30. Actually, about a gain of 30, depending on where they put him, 33.
First down for the Timberwolves from the Hurricane 13-yard line.
Yeah, it was another one of those mismatches we were kind of looking for. Corbin Page at 6'6". He was matched up against Cameron Phillips. Phillips doing a good job tonight, but 5'9", he is dwarfed by Big Page.
We have a whistle.
Timeout,
Hurricane will call a timeout with 61 seconds to go in this first half. We'll stay here. So in our halftime show, we'll go over the first half, obviously. We'll go over our scoreboard, and we'll talk a little bit about the possibilities for next week. I don't even want to venture a guess because the schools sometimes make decisions that I don't understand. But remember, the visiting team does get to choose whether they play on Friday evening or Saturday afternoon. And so I would think it would be a real possibility if it's one of these Southern West Virginia teams like Princeton or Greenbrier East that they might do a Saturday afternoon.
Possible, but I don't know. I've had this discussion with some people here recently. There is strategic reasons why you would want to continue to play on Friday night. Mm-hmm. There are not just the atmosphere of Friday night, but you playing on Saturday, you have to deal with sun and you have to deal with weather forecasts, and it just changes the entire environment.
Fouch and company, 1st and 10 at the 13, drops to pass. We're inside of a minute. He throws a jump ball into the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Corbin Page, 13 yards, and Spring Valley extends their lead, 13-0.
Great ball by Fouch there. Dropped it right in the back corner of the end zone. The only person that was going to come down with that ball was Corbin Page.
Landon Mosser on for the point after touchdown. He is 1 of 1 on PATs this evening. Smith, the backup quarterback's the long snapper. Turner, the holder. Snap is great. Hold is good. Kick is good. With 53 seconds to go here in the first half, Spring Valley extends their lead 14-0 on your home at Timberwolves football, 927 and 985 from Planet Rocks.
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
For KINDRED Communications, this is home. When other broadcasting companies went nationwide, we stayed home.
This is home.
This is home.
This is home.
6 radio stations broadcasting on 9 signals across 3 states. For KINDRED Communications,
this is
home.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
Welcome back to the Wolves Den. Matt Perry, Mike Myers, and engineer Lenny Sundell back at Planet Studios. A 13-yard Dalton Fouch to Corbin Page touchdown pass has extended the Wolves' lead 14-0. 49 seconds to go here in the first half. Hurricane takes the ensuing kickoff. A nice return to the 32. And we'll see if Hurricane is content trailing by 14 here. don't know if content is the right word, but you know what I meant.
They've had a lot of difficulty getting their offense moving, later in this first half. Just under 50 seconds to march 3/4 of the way down the field against this Valley defense. It's a big task.
James takes the snap, hands it to Rivera. Rivera, left tackle, has the 40. So a nice run. Actually, they're going to say he stepped out of bounds before the 40.
Cody Shy, number 32.
Shy, another tackle.
Making the tackle for the Timberwolves.
Well, they can't decide where he went out of bounds at yet. All right, the 40. I was right the first time. Just believe in yourself, Matt. All right, 2nd and 4. Trips to the far side. 41 seconds to go. They do have a timeout. They're going to hand it to Rivera again. Rivera is hit hard at the line. It looks like he dropped the ball. We'll see if there's a fumble on the play.
He dropped the ball but recovered his own fumble.
Nice job by Rivera to avoid disaster. 3rd down. Loss of 2 on the play will bring up 3rd now.
Petrie was able to tackle there, knocked the ball loose, but again, Rivera recovered his own fumble.
3rd and 6 for the Redskins with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Spring Valley leads 14-0. James, keeper, and he does he recovers it as well. Very dangerous play if you're a Redskins supporter.
James scooped that ball up, turned his head, and saw Matthew Hall coming, bringing the lumber.
That should be the end of the first half. We'll await for Hurricane to make their final decision. They do not have to run another play.
Does not look like they will.
At the end of the first half, Spring Valley leads Hurricane 14-0. We'll be back with our home of Timberwolves football, 927 and 985, the Planet Rocks.
Screen injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Looking for fair prices, professional service, and the most customer-friendly shop in the tri-state? Then Freedom Gun & Pawn in Lavalette is your kind of place. Freedom Gun & Pawn has the best selection of new, pre-owned, and vintage firearms, plus a large stock of ammo and accessories. Freedom Gun & Pawn is everything you want in a gun and pawn shop. Freedom Gun & Pawn, proud to support our local high schools and communities. Across from Food Fair in Lavalette, online at freedomgunandpawn.com.
This is Chad Lovejoy, currently serving you in the West Virginia House of Delegates. It's been the honor of a lifetime to serve part of Wayne County and Charleston for the past 5 years. I've tried to be a strong voice for the communities of Westmoreland and Spring Valley, which are amazing places in West Virginia to live, work, and raise a family. Next spring, this House district will expand to include Cerrito and Canova, West Virginia's most livable small town and West Virginia's gateway to the West. I've consistently focused my service on our working families, local businesses, public schools, and our first responders. I've stood with our teachers and service personnel, police officers, EMTs, and firefighters, all serving on the front lines. I humbly ask for your vote for me, Chad Lovejoy, to return to the House of Delegates and use this experience for our entire region. Best of luck to the Timberwolves in today's game as we show what it really means to be Spring Valley strong.
Paid for by Lovejoy for House.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Reggie Bush used to eat breakfast somewhere else, but then he tried Wendy's breakfast.
Are those fresh eggs for me?
He's become a really big fan of Wendy's breakfast.
It's always bacon season over here. Tyler, please sign this for me. You the man, Tyler. Keep killing those breakfast sandwiches. I appreciate you.
I will. Don't sell that online.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's. Select breakfast croissants, now $1.99.
Suffered an injury at the hands of another? Fighting to receive Social Security disability benefits? Under stress, wondering how your bills will be paid and if justice will be served? Let the staff at Kenneth P. Hicks Attorneys at Law help. Ken Hicks, trusted lawyer in Huntington, has earned his reputation by representing clients for nearly 3 decades, serving West Virginia, Ohio, and Kentucky. Call today for your free consultation, 304-525-3201. Kenneth P. Hicks Attorneys at Law. Let their experience be your guide. A proud Spring Valley High School supporter.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Looking for fair prices, professional service, and the most customer-friendly shop in the tri-state? Then Freedom Gun & Pawn in Lavalette is your kind of place. Freedom Gun & Pawn has the best selection of new, pre-owned, and vintage firearms, plus a large stock of ammo and accessories. Freedom Gun & Pawn is everything you want in a gun and pawn shop. Freedom Gun & Pawn, proud to support our local high schools and communities. Across from Food Fair in Lavalette, online at freedomgunandpawn.com.
This is Chad Lovejoy, currently serving you in the West Virginia House of Delegates. It's been the honor of a lifetime to serve part of Wayne County and Charleston for the past 5 years. I've tried to be a strong voice for the communities of Westmoreland and Spring Valley, which are amazing places in West Virginia to live, work, and raise a family. Next spring, this House district will expand to include Cerrito and Canova, West Virginia's most livable small town and West Virginia's gateway to the West. I've consistently focused my service on our working families, local businesses, public schools, and our first responders. I've stood with our teachers and service personnel, police officers, EMTs, and firefighters, all serving on the front lines. I humbly ask for your vote for me, Chad Lovejoy, to return to the House of Delegates and use this experience for our entire region. Best of luck to the Timberwolves in today's game as we show what it really means to be Spring Valley strong.
Paid for by Lovejoy for House.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Reggie Bush used to eat breakfast somewhere else, but then he tried Wendy's breakfast.
Hey! Are those fresh eggs for me?
He's become a really big fan of Wendy's breakfast.
It's always bacon season over here. Tyler, please sign this for me. You the man, Tyler. Keep killing those breakfast sandwiches. I appreciate you.
I will. Don't sell that online.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's. Select breakfast croissants, now $1.99.
Suffered an injury at the hands of another? Fighting to receive Social Security disability benefits? Under stress, wondering how your bills will be paid and if justice will be served? Let the staff at Kenneth P. Hicks Attorneys at Law help. Ken Hicks, trusted lawyer in Huntington, has earned his reputation by representing clients for nearly 3 decades, serving West Virginia, Ohio, and Kentucky. Call today for your free consultation, 304-525-3201. Kenneth P. Hicks Attorneys at Law. Let their experience be your guide. A proud Spring Valley High School supporter.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Looking for fair prices, professional service, and the most customer-friendly shop in the tri-state? Then Freedom Gun & Pawn in Lavalette is your kind of place. Freedom Gun & Pawn has the best selection of new, pre-owned, and vintage firearms, plus a large stock of ammo and accessories. Freedom Gun & Pawn is everything you want in a gun and pawn shop. Freedom Gun & Pawn, proud to support our local high schools and communities. Across from Food Fair in Lavalette, online at freedomgunandpawn.com.
This is Chad Lovejoy, currently serving you in the West Virginia House of Delegates. It's been the honor of a lifetime to serve part of Wayne County and Charleston for the past 5 years. I've tried to be a strong voice for the communities of Westmoreland and Spring Valley, which are amazing places in West Virginia to live, work, and raise a family. Next spring, this House district will expand to include Cerrito and Canova, West Virginia's most livable small town and West Virginia's gateway to the West. I've consistently focused my service on our working families, local businesses, public schools, and our first responders. I've stood with our teachers and service personnel, police officers, EMTs, and firefighters, all serving on the front lines. I humbly ask for your vote for me, Chad Lovejoy, to return to the House of Delegates and use this experience for our entire region. Best of luck to the Timberwolves in today's game as we show what it really means to be Spring Valley strong.
Paid for by Lovejoy for House.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
An injury at any age can be a game changer, but Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Reggie Bush used to eat breakfast somewhere else, but then he tried Wendy's breakfast.
Hey! Are those fresh eggs for me?
He's become a really big fan of Wendy's breakfast.
It's always bacon season over here. Tyler, please sign this for me. You the man, Tyler. Keep killing those breakfast sandwiches. I appreciate you.
I will. Don't sell that online.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's. Select breakfast croissants, now $1.99.
Suffered an injury at the hands of another? Fighting to receive Social Security disability benefits? Under stress, wondering how your bills will be paid and if justice will be served? Let the staff at Kenneth P. Hicks Attorneys at Law help. Ken Hicks, trusted lawyer in Huntington, has earned his reputation by representing clients for nearly 3 decades, serving West Virginia, Ohio, and Kentucky. Call today for your free consultation, 304-525-3201. Kenneth P. Hicks Attorneys at Law. Let their experience be your guide. A proud Spring Valley High School supporter.
South Charleston can pull off a win tonight. That would get another bonus point for Hurricane. You know,
Parkersburg leads Musselman 35-21 at halftime.
If all it would take is for Hurricane to out bonus point Princeton by a single bonus point, and we will have a rematch here at the Wolves Den next week.
That's all we know. So we do our best to keep our listeners updated when it comes to that.
And it is difficult because you want to typically look at, you know, if this team wins or this team loses, it affects this ranking. But you're looking at every other team that both Princeton and Hurricane have defeated this season to look at possible bonus points to differentiate that 5/100ths of a point or a rating. Thank you, West Virginia, for being complicated.
Well, we talked about that on the Drive with Paul Swan. Hey, also be sure that you subscribe to the Drive with Paul Swan on any of your podcast directories. Every Friday, he does an entire Tri-State high school football rundown. And if you like high school football, that's the place to be. So we were talking on the air with Paul Swan today, and he brought up a good point. In the state of West Virginia, in the playoff system, it's just wins. It doesn't matter who you beat. You know, at the end of the day, you know, there's some 8-1 teams that I know Spring Valley lines up, let's just say, quite favorably against.
Indeed.
But it's the system that they have, and Spring Valley is going to have to ride that system if they want to get their first ever state championship. They're going to have a long road to hoe to get to Wheeling, and it will start next week. Landon Mosser has the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. Whistles off, and it is a onside kick that is recovered by Hurricane at midfield. Onside kick attempt by Coach Dingus does not pay off for the Timberwolves, and Hurricane will take over at midfield.
Fantastically covered by the Redskins there.
Recovered there by number 69. Joseph Guanano.
We do not have our college football savant with us tonight. I'm not used to that. Of course, Bill's down in Boca Raton. So it looks like the big college football matchups tomorrow is in the SEC. Number 13, Auburn. Number 14, Texas A&M. James in the shotgun. Drops. Throws. That is not James. They have brought in another quarterback, and he hits it for a score. Touchdown, Ishmael Barrero.
Ishmael Barrero pass, complete, number 10.
He hits Chase Hager on the first play of the second half, and Hurricane scores. It's 14-6, Timberwolves.
Barrero split and double coverage by the Timberwolves there. Drop the ball right in the breadbasket.
What a pass by Ishmael Barrero.
That is one way to get your team rallied for the second half of this game.
Place kicker on. It's up, and it's good with 11:51 to go in the third quarter. Hurricane strikes. Spring Valley still leads 14-7. We'll be back on your home of Timberwolves football, 927 and 985, the Planet Rocks.
Looking for fair prices, professional service, and the most customer-friendly shop in the tri-state? Then Freedom Gun & Pawn in Lavalette is your kind of place. Freedom Gun & Pawn has the best selection of new, pre-owned, and vintage firearms, plus a large stock of ammo and accessories. Freedom Gun & Pawn is everything you want in a gun and pawn shop. Freedom Gun & Pawn, proud to support our local high schools and communities. Across from Food Fair in Lavalette, online at freedomgunandpawn.com.
Reggie Bush used to eat breakfast somewhere else, but then he tried Wendy's breakfast.
Where's Are those fresh eggs for me?
He's become a really big fan of Wendy's breakfast.
It's always bacon season over here. Tyler, please sign this for me. You the man, Tyler? Keep killing those breakfast sandwiches. I appreciate you.
I will. Don't sell that online.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's. Select breakfast croissants, now $1.99.
W253BB Huntington. The Timberwolves play here. Presented by Marshall Orthopedic on your 927.
Welcome back to the Wolves Den. Matt Perry, Mike Myers, and engineer Lenny Sundel back at Planet Studios. Hurricane strikes on the first play of the second half with a 50-yard touchdown pass from Barrero to Hager. Their point after touchdown by number 20, Troy Conley, was good, and Spring Valley's lead is cut to 7. The ensuing kickoff that Spring Valley took, they have a holding penalty called on the return, and they take over at their own 29-yard line. So this is a big chain of events here for Spring Valley. Their defense has been the star of the show, and they give up a bomb on the first play of the second half, Mike.
Yeah, again, always giving credit where credit is due. Barrero threw that ball just absolutely perfectly. That was a fantastic throw.
Fouch in a pistol now. He will have two backs with him. Drops to pass. Throws an out pattern that is perfectly thrown, and a nice over-the-shoulder catch by Ty Bartram. We'll bring it up 7 yards, 2nd and 3. That was a perfect back shoulder throw there, Mike.
Yes, it was. Great job by Bartram, looking over his shoulder, catching the ball right as he tiptoes to the sideline.
The Wolves traveling right to left here at the Wolves Den. Shotgun. It's a handoff that is stuffed in the middle of the field. Nice tackle there by number 25, Cameron Phillips. That will take Caldwell down for no gain. 3rd and short for the Timberwolves. Fouch back in the shotgun on 3rd and 2. Thrown to Bartram on a screen. Bartram stiff arms a defender, crosses the 45. That was simply just one-on-one football that Ty Bartram won. 1st down, Timberwolves.
Bartram shown all year that stiff arm of his is quite the weapon. The number of times we've seen him put that arm out and catch defenders' heads right in his big old hands, push them straight to the ground.
1st and 10 for the Timberwolves at their own 47-yard line. 3 wide. And that puts them into Hurricane territory.
Good enough for a Timberwolves. 1st down.
This is the kind of methodical drive that the Timberwolves need. March the ball down the field, eat up some clock, get in the end zone, get that 2-score lead again.
Fouch in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Hands it to Caldwell. Caldwell hitting the backfield, drugged down by 2 defenders. Great job by the Hurricane interior line, led by Aaron Tate, a 6'3", 191-pound junior.
Caldwell had basically nowhere to go there.
So that'll bring up 2nd and long now for the Timberwolves. 9:35 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Fouch in the shotgun. Looking to the sideline. 6 seconds on the play clock. Huge miscommunication in the backfield. Fouch and Caldwell run into each other. It turns into a tackle for loss. 3rd down. Don't quite know what to make of that one there, Mike.
It looks like Fouch was calling off a play, trying to make an alteration there, and some miscommunication looked like between several of the Timberwolves. Valley had a good methodical push on this drive, stalled out here just across the 50.
Fouch throws complete, hit at the line of scrimmage nearly though. Turner will gain 2 maybe. 4th down. Punt team comes on, Crosby short.
Fouch rolled so deep there, about a 10-yard pass nets him about a yard.
4th down and 10 for the Timberwolves.
So Hurricane does the job, puts the pressure on the Spring Valley defense. Hurricane's looking to tie this ball game up once they get the ball here. Short's at his own 43-yard line.
Short confirmation for the Wolves.
Hurricane receiver at his 5. Short, poor end-over-end punt that will go out of bounds. That is not what Coach Dingus was looking for. We'll see where they spot the ball. He spots it at the 32, a 10-yard punt, a 10-yard net on that punt.
1st and 10 from their own 31.
So Hurricane has decent field position at the 32. Barrero in at quarterback. He is 1 for 1 for 50 yards and a touchdown. 10 personnel, running back, no tight end, 4 wide receiver. Brings a man in motion, throws a hitch pattern, complete at the sticks, makes a man miss, and then slips. Nice speed there by number 10, Chase Hager made a couple of guys miss, and then the turf monster got him.
Number 7, Ben Turner.
But it should be good enough for a first down. Nice athletic play there by Hager.
Yeah, Snyder on the initial coverage for the Timberwolves juked right out of his cleats.
Barrero, deep drop, has all day, throws it deep. It will be a defensive hold or pass interference, I think.
Are you sure?
I think. I prefaced that one. Defensive holding. Yeah, I got one right, Mike.
Holding is the call against the Timberwolves.
We have seen some very interesting calls. When
Just a couple that didn't go quite the way we thought they would. You know, that's my fault for saying what I think. You know, that's your job. You're the color guy. You say what you think. I should just stay in my lane, especially when it comes to calling a pass interference, because evidently I'm not good at it.
Well, apparently nobody can call it.
I'm just staying in my lane. Barrero in the shotgun, pulls Spring Valley offsides, another penalty. Spring Valley defense having a rough go of it here in the second half. It'll be 1st and 5 for the Redskins.
Offside against the Timberwolves. 5-yard penalty, 1st and 5.
Spring Valley really need to get their motor firing on all cylinders again. Struggling here in the second half.
Ishmael Barrero in the shotgun, hands it off. Running back Elijah Rivera will make a few Timberwolves miss for a gain of 2, 2nd down and short.
It's like Connor McCann and Matthew Hall in the stop for the Timberwolves.
Brings up 2nd down and 3.
The Fighting Mike Myers up at John Marshall still trail Wheeling Park 21-7. Ishmael Barrero in the shotgun, trips to the near side. Puts Rivera in motion. Barrero throws, miscommunication with his receiver. He had a receiver wide open on a jet or on a fly pattern, and he threw a hitch. That could have been picked off by the Timberwolves as well. A very dangerous pass. So that makes it 3rd and short for the Redskins at the Spring Valley 40-yard line. Spring Valley does lead 14-7. Hurricanes scored on their first drive of the second half, looking to go 2 for 2. Ishmael Barrero has started the second half at quarterback. He has Elijah Rivera as his tailback. Barrero drops. Rivera in pass protection. Barrero slips, throws, incomplete. A nice job just to get rid of it. He was about to fall behind the line of scrimmage. So that'll give head coach Jeremy Taylor a decision to make. 4th and 3 at the Spring Valley 40.
Yeah, smart play there by Barrero. He was about to take a pretty significant loss on that trip. Puts the ball up and drops it right in the middle of the field where no jerseys were at.
No sign of a punt unit, so Barrero in the shotgun. Rivera to his left, or to his right now. They switch. Dingus doesn't like the defense he sees, and he'll step aside on 927 and 985 The Planet.
This is Chad Lovejoy.
Suffered an injury at the hands of another? Fighting to receive Social Security disability benefits? Under stress, wondering how your bills will be paid and if justice will be served? Let the staff at Kenneth P. Hicks Attorneys at Law help. Ken Hicks, trusted lawyer in Huntington, has earned his reputation by representing clients for nearly 3 decades, serving West Virginia, Ohio, and Kentucky. Call today for your free consultation. 304-525-3201. Kenneth P. Hicks Attorneys at Law. Let their experience be your guide. A proud Spring Valley High School supporter. Looking for fair prices, professional service, and the most customer-friendly shop in the tri-state? Then Freedom Gun & Pawn in Lavalette is your kind of place. Freedom Gun & Pawn has the best selection of new, pre-owned, and vintage firearms, plus a large stock of ammo and accessories. Freedom Gun & Pawn is everything you want in a gun and pawn shop. Freedom Gun & Pawn, proud to support our local high schools and communities. Across from Food Fair in Lavalette, online at freedomgunandpawn.com.
7 and 985.
Welcome back to the Wolves Den. Big play here on fourth down. 6:35 to go in the third quarter. Hurricane 4th and 3 at the Spring Valley 40. Spring Valley leads 14-7. Matt Perry, Mike Myers, and engineer Lenny Sundle back at Planet Studios. Spring Valley showing blitz. And it looks like Hurricane moved. They did. The left tackle moved early, and that changes it drastically. Mike, it's cliche, but there's a huge difference between 4th and 3 and 4th and 8 in your play calling.
Absolutely, especially when you're backed up, almost to the 50 here. You definitely have to punt in this situation.
So it looks like they'll at least show the special teams unit. Ripito in as the punter, also a wide receiver on this club. Ripito's at his 40. Turner at his 20. Ripito under pressure, does a good job getting rid of it. He was hit. Ripito was hit, so we're going to wait to see what the white hat calls. The flag has been thrown.
Flag on the play.
3 Timberwolves ran into the kicker. We'll see the call. Referees are holding a little conference here at the 45-yard line. White hat asking the sideline, giving the sideline their options. Running into the kicker.
Running into the kicker against the Timberwolves. That's a 5-yard penalty.
I think Hurricanes
Still
going
remains fourth down.
So it's a push.
3.
Now you're back to 4th and 3, and they're probably going to go for it, especially since it was a less than stellar punt, which is, understandable that three Timberwolves hit him. Hard to kick in weather like this, isn't it, as well, Michael?
It is. Once those balls gets hard, it's really hard to one, to catch the ball, and 2, to actually get proper footing on it when you kick it.
Guerrero, play action fake, out of the shotgun, has a ton of time. He throws it deep, and it is caught inside the 10-yard line, but there is a flag on the play. Bryson Morrell catches it inside the 10, but we have Laundry on the field. Morrell pushed off. Pass interference on the Redskins, and Spring Valley catches the break. That was a huge gain of 30 inside of the red zone.
And that penalty,
15-yard penalty,
likely played well into Hurricanes' hands there. Because the positioning of those players there, I don't know if it hadn't been for the push off that the Redskins would come down with that.
So now, this has been the longest 4th down of all time. We've had 3 penalties, and now we have another flag on the play. This is pre-snap. Sideline, we're going to see if it's a warning or a penalty.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Hurricane, 15 more yards.
So what was a 4th and 3?
4th and 33 now. So Hurricane has moved back all the way to their 30. Ripito will have to punt from his 15. And we have a false start.
False start. Back them up 5. 4th and 38.
4th and 38.
You know, it's been a long time since I've seen that many penalties on one team in that short of a time span.
That was certainly a lot.
Ripito, nice high kick. That Turner is dangerously close to. He needs to get away from it. It hits at the 44, and that's where Hurricane will take over.
Down the ball.
So, all in all, a very nice kick there.
Spring Valley
After the hard situation that Ripito was put into, he gets about 31 net off the top of my head, I believe. And Spring Valley will take over.
It's a 31-yard punt that moves the ball 5 yards in Spring Valley's favor.
That's, yes.
You talk about costly penalties. 35 yards in penalties on 3 plays, 2 plays.
It was the same play, it's just 3 different flags. Now we have a free snap. Spring Valley will take a break, and we'll step aside as well on 927 The Plan.
When others treat your fries as an afterthought, all your
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
Looking for fair prices, professional service, and the most customer-friendly shop in the tri-state? Then Freedom Gun & Pawn in Lavalette is your kind of place. Freedom Gun & Pawn has the best selection of new, pre-owned, and vintage firearms, plus a large stock of ammo and accessories. Freedom Gun & Pawn is everything you want in a gun and pawn shop. Freedom Gun & Pawn, proud to support our local high schools and communities. Across from Food Fair in Lavalette, online at freedomgunandpawn.com. An injury at any age can be a game changer. But Marshall Orthopedics, the area's only comprehensive sports medicine practice, is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Orthopedics takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
And 985, the Planet Rocks.
A counter handoff to Trey Snyder. Spring Valley about an 8-yard gain. Second down, 5:45 to go here in the third quarter. Spring Valley leads Hurricane 14-7. Matt Perry, Mike Myers, and engineer Lenny Sundel back at Planet Studios.
What was one of the most bizarre offensive series I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Hopefully the Timberwolves have a little bit more success than the Redskins.
High formation for the Wolves. Hands it off. Flag on the play. It'll be a first down, but looked like a pre-snap penalty.
Penalty flag on the play. Owen Duffy makes the tackle.
Pre-snap movement on the Timberwolves. We'll move them back 5.
The Hankies are flying free tonight. Statistician Mike Welder was the 19th penalty of the season. Crouch under center, hands off to Snyder.
Number 1, Trey Snyder on the
Snyder
carry.
breaks loose for the first down for the Timberwolves.
Number 2, Bryson Morrell makes the tackle.
Gain of about
for the
7.
Timberwolves. First down.
Crouch back under center, I formation, swings to the near side, hands off to short, powering through the line. Finally brought
Cody
down
Shaw.
a gain of about 8.
On the carry for the Timberwolves. Jake Cabela makes the tackle for Hurricane. Flag on the play.
And more laundry.
Face mask.
Face mask on the Redskins.
All right, 4:14 to go here.
Timberwolves after the penalty marked off. Put the ball in play from their own, from Hurricane's 32-yard line.
So Spring Valley has it 1st and 10 at the Hurricane 32. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Spring Valley looking to extend their touchdown lead. Play action fake. Fouch throws it deep across the middle, has a wide open receiver completed and caught. Touchdown Timberwolves. Ty Bartram with the 32-yard touchdown reception. And Spring Valley leads 20-7. That is Fouch's second touchdown pass of the night. Bartram's first reception. Page has the other touchdown reception.
Spring Valley needed to get that cushion back after that deep bomb by the Redskins.
Mosser on for the point after touchdown. Turner, good hold. Mosser, good kick. 3:51 to go in the third quarter. Spring Valley leads Hurricane 21-7. We'll be back on your home with Timberwolves football 927 and 985.
This is Chad Lovejoy, currently serving you in the West Virginia House of Delegates. It's been the honor of a lifetime to serve part of Wayne County and Charleston for the past 5 years. I've tried to be a strong voice for the communities of Westmoreland and Spring Valley, which are amazing places in West Virginia to live, work, and raise a family. Next spring, this House district will expand to include Cerrito and Canova, West Virginia's most livable small town and West Virginia's gateway to the West. I've consistently focused my service on our working families, local businesses, public schools, and our first responders. I've stood with our teachers and service personnel, police officers, EMTs, and firefighters, all serving on the front lines. I humbly ask for your vote for me, Chad Lovejoy, to return to the House of Delegates and use this experience for our entire region. Best of luck to the Timberwolves in today's game as we show what it really means to be Spring Valley strong.
Paid for by Lovejoy for House.
Orthopedics on your 927 and 985. The Planet Rocks.
Welcome back to the Wolves Den. Matt Myers and engineer Lenny Sundell back at Planet Studios. Spring Valley off of a touchdown pass from Dalton Fouch to Ty Bartram has extended their lead 21-7 over the Hurricane Redskins. 3:46 to go in the third quarter.
Spring Valley cheerleader Emma Common would like to wish Jeremy Chin a happy birthday.
Barrero drops deep, under pressure, scrambling for room. We have a flag on the play. Barrero throws it, and he hits his he hits a coach on the sideline.
Passing complete. Holding is a call against Hurricane.
What is that, our 20th penalty now?
20 seconds.
22nd penalty. All right, I was trying to keep track.
Ten-yard penalty.
Wayne has defeated number 3 Polka 26-20 in a huge AA upset. Barrero throws it sidearm, and it is incomplete, and our 23rd flag of the evening.
Pass intended for number 41. Elijah Rivera. Penalty flag on the play, roughing the passer against the Timberwolves.
So, Spring Valley roughs Barrero on the pass attempt.
Both of these teams are going to get a rather stiff talking to after this is over about the number of penalties.
Okay, so that is an automatic first down. It moves it up to the 31-yard line. back and forth here. Barrero in the shotgun. Spring Valley shows blitz. They hand on. And also a nice open field tackle by Jace Caldwell. Great play on both sides. A gain of 8. Second down.
Gain of 8 on the play, brings up 2nd and 2. Everybody get your 50-50 raffle tickets out. Sponsored by the Spring Valley High School cheerleading team.
3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Spring Valley leads 21-7.
Will be your winning.
Barrero in a shotgun with trips to the far side. Barrero play action, throws a bomb near side, up for grabs, and it is knocked away, incomplete. Ty Bartram on the defense. Number 11, Najee Jones was the intended receiver.
Incomplete. Ben Turner on the cover.
Absolutely fantastic throw
50-50
there.
raffle, $292. Ticket number 204-117. 204-117. Claim your prize in the press box.
Staff early on that Barrera's involvement in the game would be limited. Seems he would have been a rather significant threat for the Timberwolves if he'd have played in the first half.
So we're going to have a stoppage with a Hurricane timeout. We'll step aside on 927 The Planet Rocks.
Farm and
Looking for fair prices, professional service, and the most customer-friendly shop in the tri-state? Then Freedom Gun & Pawn in Lavalette is your kind of place. Freedom Gun & Pawn has the best selection of new, pre-owned, and vintage firearms, plus a large stock of ammo and accessories. Freedom Gun & Pawn is everything you want in a gun and pawn shop. Freedom Gun & Pawn, proud to support our local high schools and communities. Across from Food Fair in Lavalette, online at freedomgunandpawn.com.
Reggie Bush used to eat breakfast somewhere else, but then he tried Wendy's breakfast.
Hey! Are those fresh eggs for me?
He's become a really big fan of Wendy's breakfast.
It's always bacon season over here. Tyler, please sign this for me. You the man, Tyler. Keep killing those breakfast sandwiches. I appreciate you.
I will. Don't sell that online.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's. Select breakfast croissants, now $1.99.
And 985, The Planet Rocks.
Welcome back to the Wolves Den. Matt Perry, Mike Myers, and engineer Lenny Sundel back at the Planet. 3rd and 2 for Hurricane at the 40-yard line, their own 40. Pistol formation for Barrero. Takes the snap, hands it to the standing tail. Rivera hit at the 40, fighting forward, but he will be stopped at the 41. It'll be very close to a first down.
Elijah Rivera on the carry, brought down by number 1, Tracy Snyder.
See where they spot the ball.
The spot will be about a half a foot short.
Super fan Ken Burgess wins the Spring Valley raffle and donates it all back to the leaders. Thank you, Tim Burgess.
4th and inches, and they are going to stay in the shotgun. Barrero hands it off to the big back. He's hit. They'll give him the first down, though.
Logan Brown.
Brown is the fullback in that situation, and it seems that he'll have enough for the first down.
Didn't need anything fancy there, just dive forward for enough of the game to move 6.
FIU has defeated number 1 Marshall 4-1 in soccer.
They have a Hurricane player down.
They're going to tend to the young man.
He was up and moving, so flop, possibly cramp.
Let's hope that's all it is. Nothing much to report on the scoreboard. It's all status quo for the most part, the way we expected it to be. Huntington leads Riverside 35-7. They scored 21 points in 3 minutes at the end of the first half. It was quite interesting. Cabell Midland leads St. Albans 49-0. University leads Oak Hill 56-21. Jefferson leads Washington 38-13. So every team in front of Spring Valley has won or is winning. With number 3 Bridgeport undefeated number 4 Lincoln in AA 38-7. Greenbrier East leads Lincoln County 33-14. GW leads Capital 41-0. Parkersburg South blowing out number 10 Princeton. All right, let's go back to play here. Barrero, young man just had a cramp or a minor injury. We're happy to report. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line for the Redskins. They had just converted on a 4th and 1. Guerrero, deep drop, looking to throw. Deep to his wide receiver on the far side, and it is incomplete. No flags. A game that does have some bearing on maybe Spring Valley's next opponent. Number 12, South Charleston, and number 16, Woodrow Wilson are tied at 21 in the 4th quarter.
Brings up second down and 10.
And Mike's alma mater is going to lose for William Park, 21-7.
One game you don't lose.
Sorry, Michael. Yeah. Hey, got good news for you. Your alma mater will be in the playoffs and William Park won't.
A bonus, yes.
Barrero in the shotgun, hands it to Rivera. Rivera running the wrong way, but makes a man miss. Still juking, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. He won't make it. A loss of a yard. That was the most athletic 1-yard loss I've seen. Great effort, but also great pursuit by Spring Valley.
Again, the speed of this Valley defense has been evident all year, especially when you look at the gang tackles. Very rarely will you see a one-on-one tackle. There's typically 2, 3, even 4 jerseys for the Timberwolves on every ball.
We're inside 1 minute to go in the 3rd quarter. Spring Valley leads 21-7. Hurricane, shotgun snap, 3rd and 12. Throws a hitch pattern that is blown up. Little bubble screen type play design that will lose a yard.
Turner on the coverage for the Timberwolves. Turner read that play like he was in the Redskins huddle.
Ripito on the punt. They will have to run this play. 7-second differential between the game clock and the play clock. Hurricane is slow getting their special teams unit on. 5 seconds to the play clock. They are now set. Snap is back to Ripito. And he hits his best kick of the night. A beautiful spiral high up in the air that will take a Hurricane bounce inside the 35. And it will be down 34 yards. And that is where Dalton Fountain and the Spring Valley offense will take over. 1.8 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Yes, it's 9:40 and it's the 3rd quarter. You heard me right. We've had quite the interesting 3rd quarter.
Probably pushing close to an hour here in the 3rd.
Vouch and the Wolves back out under center in an I formation. Sharp and Caldwell. Excuse me. Shy and Caldwell. Hands it off to Caldwell. 1st down and more through the 6-hole. Caught from behind at the 45-yard line. That will be a gain of 21 yards. 1st down Wolves, and that's the last play of the 3rd quarter. Spring Valley leads Hurricane 21-7. We'll be back when you're home with Timberwolves football. WCMI-FM Catlettsburg 927-985.
An injury at any age can be a game changer. But with walk-in clinics Monday through Saturday, the Marshall Sports Medicine Institute is ready to get you off the bench and back in the game. Marshall Sports Medicine Institute takes care of the herd. Let us take care of you.
For Kindred Communications, this is home. When other broadcasting companies went nationwide, we stayed home.
This is home.
This is home.
This is home.
6 radio stations broadcasting on 9 signals across 3 states. For Kindred Communications,
this
is
home.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you.
This is Spring Valley High School football, presented by Marshall Orthopedics on your 927 and 985. The Planet Rocks.
First and 10 for the Wolves at the Hurricane 45-yard line. Play action fake. Fouch throws it fly pattern to Page. Just out of his range. Complete. Perry. Mike Myers and Engineer Lindy Sumner back at Planet Studios. Spring Valley leads 21-7. Start of the fourth quarter. Spring Valley, as we've talked about all night, looking to solidify their space, their place for a first down playoff game. Fouch, motion man, counter handoff to Caldwell. Caldwell, huge running room inside the 35, will carry a Hurricane defender.
Caldwell on the carry.
For a first down and a gain of 12 for Jace Caldwell.
20 gain. Logan Brown on the tackle for the Redskins. Stop for a Spring Valley first down.
Fouch under center, brings a motion man. Hands it off to Shy. Shy hit in the backfield is dropped. They'll give him forward progress to the 33. It's a loss of 1.
Nathaniel McKay, number 16 for the Redskins, makes the tackle. No gain on the play, brings up second down and 10.
The number 1 seed in AA has been locked in. Herbert Hoover defeats Logan 48-6. Huskies are undefeated in the regular season for the first time since 1977. Fouch play action fake, deep drop, throws an out pattern at the sticks that is complete for a first down.
Fouch's pass complete, number 17, Turner.
Turner catches it for a gain of 13.
First down, Wolves.
Fouch under center. Caldwell on a counter handoff. Caldwell had a nice hole to the 6 hole for a moment, and then linebacker play stopped it.
Logan Brown makes the tackle. David 2 on the play, brings up second down and 8.
Fouch under center, second and 8. Takes the snap, hands it to Shy. Shy, nice run up the middle for a gain of 5. Inside of 9.5 minutes to go in this ball game. Spring Valley leads 21-7.
Brings up third down 3.
Fouch with Shy as his fullback and Caldwell as his tailback. Under center. Takes the snap, play action fake. He's under pressure. Fouch scrambles and is sacked. He is dropped by the Lucas Ripito.
Number 3, Dalton Fouch. Brought down by number 21, Lucas Ripito.
It'll be a loss of about 6.
Looks like on the play, brings up 4th and 8.
4th and 8. We'll see if Coach Dingus wants to kick the field goal here or go for it. They are at the Hurricane 19. Bouch trips on a play action, but he throws a corner out into the end zone, and it is incomplete. In and out of the hands of his intended receiver, and the Redskins will take over. 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line, trailing your Timberwolves 21-7.
That ball is just barely out of reach of Turner. Another inch or two in towards the body, and he very well likely would have come up with that.
Guerrero in the shotgun. It's a reverse. Guerrero out trying to block Corbin Page. Running back gets up to the 25, gain of 7. That's not a fun assignment for a quarterback.
I don't think that's a fun assignment for really anybody, man. I think
Najee Jones on the carry.
I think Guerrero was just more trying to get in Corbin Page's way than actually trying to block him.
7 yards in the gain on the play. That's 2nd down and 3.
Guerrero in the shotgun, trips wide receivers to the far side. Takes the snap, hands it to Rivera. Rivera looking for running room, has it at the 30, makes a man miss up across the 35-yard line. That would be a gain of 10 for Rivera. 1st down, Redskins.
Good enough for Hurricane 1st down.
7.5 minutes to go. Spring Valley lead 21-7.
This methodical drive down the field by Hurricane here actually plays into Spring Valley's favor. Guerrero passes complete.
Guerrero's flat pass complete number 10, Chase Hager.
Chase Hager on the reception, gets the 1st down for the Redskins.
Tim Turner on the tackle.
This is the best extended drive we've seen Hurricane have. They scored on one play on the first play of the 2nd half, but Guerrero and company moving methodically down the field inside of 7 minutes to go. Guerrero, deep drop, scrambling under pressure, sack, drop, and he drops the ball, but they're going to say he was down. Trey Snyder with the sack, solo sack, great play.
Lost the 2 on the play. That's 2nd down and 12.
Good job by Trey Snyder there on the pursuit. A little upset he didn't get credit for a fumble too, but take the sack, young man. Good effort.
Yeah, Guerrero was down. Guerrero drops the pass, throws it. Just an absolute dart. A beautiful pass in traffic to number 7, J.T. James, a young man who started at quarterback.
Chase Caldwell makes the hit. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
And we have a penalty flag. Offsides
against the Timberwolves. You have 5-yard penalty.
That gives Hurricane an automatic 1st down. We're under 6 minutes to go in this ball game. Hurricane looking to make it a 1-score game. Guerrero in the shotgun. Rivera to his left. Takes the snap. Under pressure, scrambling and dropped. Huge.
Matthew Hall
with that snap, that sack. That's going to be a 12-yard loss on the play. That's the team leader in sacks, getting 8 on the season.
Play brings up 2nd down and 22.
certainly changes things for Hurricane here. Guerrero shotgun, take the snap. Pass incomplete.
Pass intended for number 10. Chase Hager incomplete. That brings up third down.
It's almost like he was trying to throw a bubble screen, but he was feeling the pressure.
4:51 to go, 3rd and 22. Hurricane has to score and score quickly. They trail Spring Valley 21-7. Guerrero in the shotgun. Drops. Scrambles. Sacked. This one's Page, I believe.
Got down in the backfield by number 40. For Breezy. Page.
That's a loss of 2. That's the 3rd sack on this drive, and Hurricane has it 4th and 24. They'll just bring Ripito in to punt it away.
Hurricane having good success on that drive there. That costly sack really turned the tables for them.
Ripito has all day. Looked around like he might want to fake it or something, but he gets the punt off. It hits straight up in the air at the 25. Be a punt of 27 yards.
Ripito's punt goes dead at the Spring Valley 26. Put the ball in play. First down there.
The delay on the punt there would have been a rather costly mistake, I believe, if he'd have tried to run that, given the distance of the first down. I believe more likely he was waiting for his coverage team to get down the field. Spring Valley, no pressure on that.
Well, Spring Valley looking to set the final score. Inside of 4 minutes, they lead by 2 touchdowns. As Marilyn Manson screams through the valley. Handoff to the standing tailback. I believe that's Snyder.
Snyder's ball carrier.
We're getting chippy here at the end.
Logan Brown makes the stop.
Brown with the tackle, gain of 1, 2nd down.
Gain of 1. 2nd down and 9.
Spring Valley will stay in the I formation, content to milk the clock. Foul chance to Shy. Shy will maybe get the 30. We'll see. He does. Gain of 3. 3rd down.
Jacob Ellis makes the initial contact. Gain of 3.
Keep an eye on the game happening in South Charleston right now. Tied at 21 in the 4th. And assuming my napkin math is correct, the opponent of Spring Valley next week will depend on that.
Hand off to Bartram on a jet sweep. Bartram has the 1st down. He's off to the races across the sideline at 50. 45, across midfield, excuse me. Now he crosses the sideline. Out of bounds. 1st down, Wolves.
Good enough for the Timberwolves. 1st down. Penalty flag on play.
It's only fitting. All right, holding on the Wolves. That will negate the large gain.
Holding the call against the Timberwolves.
What are we up to, Mike?
That would be the 24th penalty. Update out of South Charleston, Woodrow Wilson pulls ahead. It took a little while to get the update. Woodrow Wilson leads 35-21 in the 4th.
So if they fall, who's the game next week?
The deciding game, believe it or not, would actually be if Hedgesville wins, then Spring Valley will play Princeton.
Play action fake. Foul. Throws it deep into double coverage. Jump ball that is caught. And then a late hit on Hurricane.
Pass complete to number 4, Todd Bartram. Flag on the play.
Bartram does a great job of going at the top, going over the top, catching that ball, and then he was hit after the play.
Personal foul, late hit against the Redskins, 15-yard penalty. Timberwolves first down.
Counter handoff. Up 135, Trey Snyder.
Brought down by number 21, Elizabeth Ripperco. Day and 9 on the play brings up the second down and 1.
Getting very chippy here in the last couple of plays. 90 seconds to go in this ball game. Snyder gained 8. Hurricane will call a timeout.
Redskins call a timeout.
We'll stay right here.
Taking a look at this convoluted ranking that we're looking at for Spring Valley's more than likely opponents for next week as they look to seal the game away. It comes down to bonus points for both Hurricane and Princeton. Princeton will get a bonus point this evening from Woodrow Wilson defeating South Charleston. Hurricane will get a bonus point from Parkersburg pulling off the win. So the deciding point will be between 3-6 Hedgesville and 3-6 Hampshire tomorrow.
They play tomorrow.
If Hedgesville wins, it will give Princeton a bonus point that will more than likely make them the opponent for the Timberwolves next week. If Hedgesville does not win, I believe, again, napkin math, that we will see a rematch of tonight's game next week here at the Wolves Gate.
We shall see. Spring Valley in the victory formation. Fouch takes the snap and takes the knee.
Fouch takes the knee. Third down.
So both of these teams will be playoff bound, and as Mike talked about, the only thing that we know for sure in regards to Spring Valley is they're in and they play at home.
And it will certainly be either Hurricane or Princeton.
And you need to follow Planet 927 on Twitter and on Facebook, and that is how we will let you all know. Since there is a game tomorrow, we might be a little delayed in letting you know when that game will take place. We assume that we will find out this weekend. Fouch takes the knee. And that is the ball game. Spring Valley defeats Hurricane 21-7. Spring Valley moves on and finishes the regular season at 8-2. We'll be back for your halftime show on your home of Spring Valley Timberwolves football, 927 and 985, the Planet Rocks.
Looking for fair prices, professional service, and the most customer-friendly shop in the tri-state? Then Freedom Gun & Pawn in Lavalette is your kind of place. Freedom Gun & Pawn has the best selection of new, pre-owned, and vintage firearms, plus a large stock of ammo and accessories. Freedom Gun & Pawn is everything you want in a gun and pawn shop. Freedom Gun & Pawn, proud to support our local high schools and communities. Across from Food Fair in Lavalette, online at freedomgunandpawn.com. Suffered an injury at the hands of another? Fighting to receive Social Security disability benefits? Under stress, wondering how your bills will be paid and if justice will be served? Let the staff at Kenneth P. Hicks Attorneys at Law help. Ken Hicks, trusted lawyer in Huntington, has earned his reputation by representing clients for nearly 3 decades, serving West Virginia, Ohio, and Kentucky. Call today for your free consultation. 304-525-3201. Kenneth P. Hicks Attorneys at Law. Let their experience be your guide. A proud Spring Valley High School supporter.
This is Chad Lovejoy, currently serving you in the West Virginia House of Delegates. It's been the honor of a lifetime to serve part of Wayne County and Charleston for the past 5 years. I've tried to be a strong voice for the communities of Westmoreland and Spring Valley, which are amazing places in West Virginia to live, work, and raise a family. Next spring, this House district will expand to include Cerrito and Canova, West Virginia's most livable small town and West Virginia's gateway to the West. I've consistently focused my service on our working families, local businesses, public schools, and our first responders. I've stood with our teachers and service personnel, police officers, EMTs, and firefighters, all serving on the front lines. I humbly ask for your vote for me, Chad Lovejoy, to return to the House of Delegates and use this experience for our entire region. Best of luck to the Timberwolves in today's game as we show what it really means to be Spring Valley strong.
Paid for by Lovejoy for House.
The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. And by the way,
Line of cremation options available too. Call Rollins Funeral Home in Canova and ask for Patty Rollins, President, Dave Amos, Licensee in Charge, Tim Bias, Vice President and Director, or Skylar Ratcliffe, Funeral Attendant. Rollins Funeral Home, providing compassionate service for our clients. Rollins Funeral Home says, go Timberwolves.
Looking for fair prices, professional service, and the most customer-friendly shop in the tri-state? Then Freedom Gun & Pawn in Lavalette is your kind of place. Freedom Gun & Pawn has the best selection of new, pre-owned, and vintage firearms, plus a large stock of ammo and accessories. Freedom Gun & Pawn is everything you want in a gun and pawn shop. Freedom Gun & Pawn, proud to support our local high schools and communities. Across from Food Fair in Lavalette, online at freedomgunandpawn.com.
We are your home for Welcome
back to the Wolves Den. Matt Perry, Mike Myers, and engineer. Let's back at the studios. Spring Valley takes care of business. They close out senior night and the regular season with a 21-7 victory over Hurricane. Again, please follow Planet 927 on Twitter and Facebook. We will let you know when we know Spring Valley's opponent and the date of the matchup. We know that Spring Valley will host a playoff game next week. We just do not know if it's on Friday or Saturday. So we believe that decision will come this weekend. So please check it out and follow the Planet on all of your social media platforms.
I did just double check my math, Matt, and I believe, and again, I am not the official word, the West Virginia Secondary Schools Athletic Commission is the official word, but I believe that Princeton will be coming to the Wolves Den next week. I believe they will edge out Hurricane for that number 10 spot by 1/10 of a point.
All right, so let's do a quick scoreboard recap. Triple A. Huntington defeats Riverside. Capital Midland defeats St. Albans. University defeats Oak Hill. Jefferson defeats Washington. And Bridgeport also won when they played a AA opponent. So all of the top 7 teams in the state of West Virginia won, with the exception of Martinsburg, who was off. They always take that last week off over there.
I believe all the top 9 teams.
Greenbrier East is going to win, and GW is going to win. You are correct. The first ranked team to lose was the aforementioned number 10 Princeton Tigers. They were defeated by Parkersburg South 44-34. Number 16 Woodrow Wilson blows out number 12 South Charleston 42-21. Number 13 John Marshall falls to William Park 35-7. Number 15 Morgantown will defeat Spring Mills and most likely knock Spring Mills out of the playoffs Spring Mills falls to 4 and 6. They were number 16 in the land. So there's a couple of teams that can maybe take their spot. Again, I have no idea, but we'll see. Parkersburg South just won their 5th game, so maybe they can take their spot. All right. So, like I said, all we know, Spring Valley hosts a playoff game next week. Follow us on the planet. For Mike Myers and engineer Lenny Sundell, this is Matt Perry. Spring Valley wins 21-7. We'll see you next week. Good night, everybody.